What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, I'm super excited. This could go really poorly. I doubt it, though, because for those of you that didn't know, Dior Homme Parfum, to me, is the greatest iris fragrance ever created. I said it, I mean it. One of the 5 best fragrances I've ever smelled. It has been top 5 in my collection. I have 2 of the 75 mLs 2019 batch from the 2014 formula before they changed to the 100 ml 2020, which is supposedly the same. And now Francis Kirkjohn has got his hands on it. I bought it within the first hour of it being available on December 26th, 2024. We were on our way back from Louisiana visiting for Christmas. My man Dave Calley had messaged me. We stopped at a rest stop, checked my messages, saw that, jumped on, bought it. We got the 75 ml. Took way too long to get here. Pretty much everybody in the world that ordered at the same time as me got their bottle first. I've been avoiding everyone. I've wanted to know nothing about anyone's opinion, because this is either going to be really special for me or really sad. So let's open it. Stay tuned. So, comes with this card from Dior. I ordered the 75 ml once again. Let's see what is in here. So it's just a packing slip and an envelope. That's alright, that's kind of strange. Here we go. Wife was wanting to untie it. I was like, no, ma'am. I will be doing that on camera. There it is. Put that to the side for a moment. Little Dior strips. And we've got some samples. It's actually quite a nice bag. All of these things to the side. Let's see what we got. Miss Dior Parfum 5 ml. Which we were able to pick a whole bunch of stuff. Stuff the wife would be able to check out. Sauvage 04, which I thought was pretty good. Most people seem to hate, which was strange. To me, I get water-based and all that. It could have been better if it was alcohol-based, and also carded sample of Miss Dior Parfum. So that'll be for the wife to check out. This will go in one of the mystery packages for my members. Let's put that to the side. Here we have it. Dior Homme Parfum 2024, because it did come out in 2024. 75 milliliter bottle. Alright. The bottle looks really cool. The way they've altered the bottle. I think it looks great in pictures. The original 75 ml looked better than the 2020 bottle to me. I have enough Dior Homme Parfum 75 mLs to outlast me and outlive me, because I only wear them when it's cooler, once, twice a year. But it's still one of the greatest fragrances of all time to me, and that does look sleek. Mirrored. I love that they've did this with the cap. I like how that looks. It's blacked out in the cap, and then you start with this gradients into that brown that we already had in the previous versions. Parfum. The CD logo. Of course, it holds well into place. This, for being 75 milliliters, is a smaller bottle than my 75 milliliter of the original style. This is a smaller bottle. Cap's a little heftier. They did change things up. Has the little Dior B in there, but it's actually a bit heftier. Atomizer almost lined up. Has the same on top of the atomizer, etched and engraved, as you can see. Beautiful Dior atomizer. So what I remember before I breathe through my nose, we breathe through my mouth. Vetiver and ambery, warm woody type. Let's see. It's good, thank God. It has that mega waxy quality. So the previous version was all about leather. It was a leather floral. There was a little bit of oud. Did get a little bit of rose, never got the orange in it, but it would transition greatly into a creamy sandalwood fragrance. It was like a 2-staged fragrance. This has just a little bit of earthiness. It's very dry and waxy. It's kind of elegant. Doesn't have all the intensive sweetness of the intense Intensive sweetener of the Intense. Because Dior Homme Intense, most people love that one, and that's their favorite, and it's the sweetest of the bunch. Here, it went from animalic to dry and woody. Both warm, the previous version and this. That smells so good. Now, off the top of my head, I'm feeling not better than the older version. But welcomed. I'm here for it. Oh, I can just keep going back to this. It's dry. It's very dry. Let's look at the notes. So I could go to Dior's website, and I think they only give like 3 notes. But if I go to Parfumo or Trograntica, it should be expanded. So let's pull up the notes.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, here we go. On Parfumo, 7.3 out of 10, 46 rating. So there's some people that aren't caring for it. See, I think the biggest issue is different. So this line traditionally, every couple of years, every handful of years, they reformulate and change every version. There's 4 versions of Dior Homme Sport. Dior Homme, we had an 05, we had a 2011, we had it changed to Dior Homme Original in 2020, and then we also had Dior Homme 2020, which is not an Iris fragrance. We had 4 versions of that. 3 technically Dior Homme Intenses. Dior Homme Colognes had 2 versions. Time for a new one on that. Dior Homme Oh, I'd love to see them bring back a new version of that beautiful discontinued fragrance. And then now we have our technically second formula but third iteration of Dior Homme Parfum. They always do this, so I actually look forward to this. I hope Kirk John reformulates all of them, except for the newest Sport because it's not that old. And Dior Homme 2020, I think we need another year or 2 before he does another, maybe like 7 years, I think would be the sweet spot for that one, because Dior Homme 2020, it's beloved and high seller. I think this is a welcome change. It's really good. It's a little bit of sweetness is coming in. So according to this, Main Accord's powdery, sweet, creamy, woody, floral. This is literally what I was going to say. A little bit of sweet's coming in now. So according to Parfumo, we got coumarin, amberwood, hay. That's why it's dry. There it is. Because waxy, this designer Fantasy Iris can be waxy. When it's waxy, it dries it up a little bit. But adding a hay accord, that's what's drying it up so much. Iris and orris root, patchouli and vetiver. So the patchouli, the vetiver, there's your slight earthy tone. It's not a real creamy or chocolatey type of patchouli. It's definitely a little leafy green. I get kind of this earthiness to it. Same thing with the vetiver. It's woody. It's very woody, so dominant on the vetiver. Amberwood's not overdone here. It doesn't smell over the top synthetic and chemical smelling or anything like that. This strikes me as a great business professional's scent profile. This is outside the comfort zone for a lot of people. This is not going to be for everyone. But you Iris lovers, you owe it to yourself to try this. And everyone, and I mean every single human that likes the previous version, go into this with an open mind and try it. They gave us another version of an Iris dominant Dior Homme. Why wouldn't you want to try it? It's really good. It's really good. Do I feel it's a masterpiece like I do the old version? Not yet. I got to spend time with it. An initial first spray, first impression, I can't put that kind of term on a fragrance. I just can't. I have to spend time with it, see what the wearing experience is like, and see the type of emotion it brings when I wear it. But I can tell you right now, I like this a lot. So DHP 2014 was always a 9.5 for me. I think this is a strong 9. I think this is outstanding as well. I do think the older version's a little bit better. And maybe over time that may change. This is just the first time I smell it. I love the bottle. Love the look of the bottle. As simplistic and uniform as it is. I like the change. The subtle changes to it, I like. It's such a tiny bottle for being a 75 ml. The previous version was a little bit heftier. It did have thicker glass, though. That's part of why it was bigger, because here you can see the thickness of the base of the glass is not near as hefty. I should have grabbed my 75 ml so y'all could see. The 75 ml's glass is like to the parfum, to the word parfum. That's how thick the base of glass is. So that's why that's a bigger bottle. It's just more glass. Just the right amount of sweet is coming in. What's giving me the sweet here? Is it patchouli giving me? That'd be kind of weird. Coumarin, there's tonka bean, you know. It's got to be that. Got to be that. Coumarin, tonka bean, tomato. That's what it is. And it's not super dominant. It's not super sweet. It's not as sweet as Dior Homme Intense. It's not. It's as powdery, but it's drier, it's warmer, and it's woody dominant. It is the most woodsy, iris-based Dior Homme Parfum of them all. Of all the versions. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's outstanding. I feel that way about every Dior Homme fragrance. I think they're all like 8.5s and better. The whole line, every version, ever that I've smelled. And I've smelled all but like the original Dior Homme cologne. Smelled Silver Stem Homme. I've smelled 07 Intense. Trying to think if there's anything I'm leaving out. I have all the Dior Homme Sports. Yeah, that's the only one I haven't smelled. I don't own all of them. I don't have 05 Silver Stem. I don't have 07 Intense. I don't have original Dior Homme Silver Stem Dior Homme Cologne. That's the 3 that I don't have. Literally the 3. I'd love to, but it's crazy to find and they're super overpriced. But so there's only one I haven't smelled that I can think of in the moment, and this is among the top tier to me personally. That sweet is balancing it out. It's sweet, woodsy, dry, and just a touch earthy. Just a touch. If you don't like earthy fragrances, have no fear. It's not much. It's smoothing out quite a bit. That opening's just very dry your nostrils type of dry, and it's sweetened up just enough to balance that out. I think this is outstanding. I look forward to wearing it throughout the rest of the month because I got cooler weather pretty much the rest of the way for the most part. This will be in the rotation. In fact, I'm probably going to wear this today after I get back from the gym. That is my first impressions on the new 2024 version, reimagining of a masterpiece, Francis Kirkjohn's take on Dior Homme Parfum. Well, that's my thoughts. That's my initial impressions. Thank you guys for watching. Sample this. Any department stores or whatever that carry it and have it, try it. Owe it to yourself to try it if you like the original version, if you like the 2020 version. It's not animalic like that. It is smoother. It does have less appeal to those looking for more of a challenge. I would say this is maybe a little bit easier of a wear because that's light sweetness and woody and, you know, more crowd pleasing, easier to approach type of accords. It's not rough and edgy like the way that leather and oud combo comes across in the original version. Again, bona fide masterpiece. I think this is one click below it. I do. I'm a fan. I didn't hesitate to pay $180 for this 75 ml, and I'd do it 10 out of 10 times. I was so excited to get this. I'm so excited to have it. And I hope if you've tried it, you like it. If you don't like it, that's okay. Everybody's different, but I quite like it. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe before you leave. Catch you on the next one.